There are many students who cannot pay lakhs of rupees for MTech admission. So for 2 years, it's maximum it takes 1 lakh rupees, and the course fees and everything will be cheaper than other colleges, and it has a good reputation. Always the cost is important for the students if you are depending on anybody. Hi, it is very important to know the best non-IITs with a lowest fees. The reason being to apply for these colleges is, there are many students who cannot pay lakhs of rupees for MTech admission. So I feel like, knowing some institutes which offers the MTech programs with the lowest fees can ensure your good career, getting good jobs and many other opportunities you may have after MTech. So I recommend some of the institutes with the lowest fees, which will give you the MTech degree, and then later on you can think about your opportunities, like either you can go for job or going for research profiles like PhD, doing PhD, or you can try for various opportunities like you can join in teaching, you can apply for other government exams. So various opportunities can give you the door to apply for them. And during these 2 years, you can learn a lot. As you know, in BTech 4 years will morely towards understanding the engineering, the basics, and most of the time we spend even non-curriculum activities like sports and other activities. In MTech, the maximum 90%, 80% of the time you will spend time in academics, so that this doing MTech in the good institutes will always help you to achieve good goals in your career. Let's look at one of the institute, VIT, which is the tuition fees. Of course, I'm just guessing here this 3.80 for 2 years could be like 3 to 4 lakhs, as I said, like 3 to 4 lakhs will be for all considerations. Still you feel it is very high, but the thing is, like, you have good placements. Maybe I recommend, in case if you are okay with, because in BTech we pay for per year mostly 1 to 2 lakhs. Compared to that, this 4 years you spend almost nearly more than 10 lakhs including hostel and all these things, and doing MTech in less than 4 lakhs is a good right. You can still manage, you can minimize your costs, you can reduce to even 3.5. That depends on your but in a worst case, I'm trying to elaborate this, and that's more than 80% is really good criteria for your admission. So if you want to take the admission, you can look at this success rate of the placement. And salaries, you have average is 9 lakhs, good to invest for MTech in case if you are okay with the fees, right? So almost top recruiters comes to here to recruit, to provide the good opportunities for you. And ranking for the NIRF is also good. 11 is really good, right? And Jadavpur University, I recommend always, in case if you are not able to join the private institutes or deemed universities, then I'll recommend to join the government institutes like Jadavpur University. So for 2 years, it's maximum it takes 1 lakh rupees, and the course fees and everything will be cheaper than other colleges, and it has a good reputation, and it has good faculties and good placements. That is the reason you get the good opportunities, like average you see like more than 6 you have. That is also good for your MTech consideration. And again, you have the top recruiters here, but maybe you can't say Google, Microsoft, all this, but you can try off campus where you get good job during your MTech itself. So remember this, why when you compare with the government universities and private universities, government universities will be open, right? Anybody can come, and like IITs and IITs, the top companies go, even though you don't get any companies may not get an advantage except the employees. the new employees that they can recruit. But when you go for the universities, if you look at Vellore or Thapar and some of the universities, good companies go there, and they are having some kind of the collaboration with them private universities. But when it comes to government universities, the collaborations are less. That is the reason maybe Google, Microsoft may not be visiting it as long as they find interest in a candidate profile. But candidates also, they don't show the profile to these companies. Maybe companies feel like going for 30-40 students for conducting an exam could be costly for them. So if you are interested for good companies, like as I said, the top companies, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Apple, any such companies that you wanted to apply, Flipkart, right, any such companies, then you can do offline, right? Even the companies are not coming to university, you are eligible to apply for them. You will be considered if you have a good profile. So during those 2 years, build your profile and participate in the different various projects, which can give you the more industry oriented research profile. And another good university, which is Anna University, and you can see that the tuition fee is 1.2 lakh for 2 years. So 1.5, maybe less than 2 lakhs, you can complete your 2 years MTech. The placement is more than 50%. So it's okay. If you are getting placement, fine. Not, then again you can try through off campus. And packages are also good, like you have the average 8.5 and top recruiters that you see, TVS, Infosys, Bosch, and many other companies are coming. But when you look at, again, as I said, right, universities, private universities and government university. In government universities, the top companies I see very rare in such universities, like when you see Hyderabad Central University, Anna University, Jadavpur University, right? There are many other universities too, where if it is in Delhi, suppose some of the universities, they get even good companies, as it is very easy to reach the universities and find the candidates. But when it is companies at very different location and universities at different location, could be difficult to reach the universities and find the candidates, and will waste their time, and they also need to invest the cost. And in Delhi, you will find Jamia Millia Islamia University. Here the fees are also very less, and I saw a lot of people who studied MTech from here, and then they went for PhD, and they are doing very good in their profile. So in case if you are not able to go for the private universities which are offering MTech with more price, then you can come to such institutes, and you can see placement at again more than 50% you have, and salaries also they are okay to get, right? Average is 10 and the maximum is around 18-20. Top companies like Accenture, ICICI Bank, same again. The companies that you compare with this kind of institutes and with the private universities, definitely will see a lot difference as companies go less to this mainly government or public universities, where you candidate is potential, and he or she can apply off campus or offline. You can get a job, even though companies are not visiting you, but companies will prefer you to recruit. So remember this point. Companies may not visit the government, some of the government universities, but companies definitely prefer you when you have the right profile. So during those 2 years, you always spend a time to invest on time and try to learn which will be useful for your the career. Like as I said, you learn the programming and coding skills. Second, you have a good the foundational subjects. Then third, you take a time and do a lot of projects which could be innovative or which could be research oriented. That will give you enough for getting the job in good companies. And DTU is also one of the best institute with the low fees, but it is in Delhi, so that's why little bit costly compared to others, and the fees might be less, but when you stay nearby and PGs or anywhere hostels, so that will give you more cost in the place. And placement rate is very good, so in case if you are able to pay around 3 lakhs overall 2 years, that you are able to manage it, then you can go here, and salary is also very good compared to the other universities too. And you get, because I said right, this university is there in Delhi, so it's very easy for them to reach here and recruit. And it was happening from long time, like they started going to this institute and recruiting. So you will find good companies visit this college, and you will get good opportunities from this college. So what is the takeaways? What you should do is, like, always the cost is important for the students if you are depending on the anybody. So compare the tuition fees and financial aid options, like will you take a loan, or your parents are supporting, or you're doing part-time job, and consider all these things. What is the best for you going for the MTech? And also look for the placements. Verify every year the placements criteria changes. Sometimes they get a placement, sometimes they get no placement, sometimes they get average, sometimes get very good. So it all matters sometimes. Focus on also institute with a strong placement record. As I said, prepare for exams. Sometimes they may not take through gate. If in case, then you apply for their PG exam. If already taking through gate score, you can use this gate to apply for the MTech program. So always, they might have the 1 or 2 phases. Always apply in the first phase itself. We don't know whether the second phase comes or not, unless they don't have the vacancies. Unless they have the vacancies, then they will not open the phase 2. So if you wanted to apply for all these institutes, consider whenever you get the notification, apply, because second notification may not happen for many institutes. Thank you so much for watching this session, and in case if you need more videos like this, let me know. I'll be happy to hear your words, and thank you so much. Bye bye.